Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a screenwriter's rant on The Humans from A24. It looks like it's based on a play, and for a drama, it looks decent. But let's get into it. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. The links are in the description. All available at Amazon.com. If you're around on Friday, today, the 17th, I will be at Bogart's bookstore from 4 to 9 doing a signing for the Pineys. Hope to see you there. Now, this looks good. Now, they're touting the cast. It's the girl from Booksmart, Amy Schumer, and the guy, Glenn from The Walking Dead, I think. And during the course of the trailer, he even mentions a comic book about zombies, which I thought was kind of amusing. I don't know if that's an allusion to his other more famous role. And this character actor, whose name I forget, they're all in this Tony Award-winning play, and it looks good. It looks good. It looks like the cast did a lot of work, and that is painful for me to say because Amy Schumer's in it. But she seems to be doing well. They all seem to be really into the characters, and it's definitely a play. I mean, it takes place in an apartment. I think somebody moves in or moves out of the apartment, and it's a family get together where a bunch of drama happens. And when you talk about entertainment right now, and you're in the cultural battle of the extreme left trying to change everything, this is something they do not change at all. This is something they worship. And the interesting thing I find about that is this is the kind of stuff that I think they actually want to produce, right? These family dramas where it's very dramatic. You're digging into people's relationships, and it tends to appeal. It tends to skew female, which is fine, whatever. But it's very much kind of sad in some ways. I wouldn't call it deconstruction, really, because it is about a family, but it's about a family that's breaking, I think, at some level. But what I don't understand about that sort of battle is why they just don't make more of this stuff. Because it's not awful. If you like drama, it's actually pretty good. I mean, the play looks good. And if you could have a good play that makes the Booksmart girl and Amy Schumer look good, because almost everything else they've been in my view, is just terrible. Although the Booksmart girl was in What We Do in the Shadows, and she was very good in that. And she was funny. And Amy Schumer was funny in her sketch show. But now that a lot of stuff has gone woke, almost nothing's funny anymore. But this stuff is mainly untouched. Now, part of that might just be because it's sort of been granted approval by the dint of a Tony Award. And I don't know all the details, so maybe there's more wokeness in it or whatever. I don't think so. I think it's just a family drama. I guess it's Richard Jenkins is that character actor's name. Yeah, and there's Stephen Yeun. He's Walking Dead guy, right? That's him. So coming soon, no date yet, from A24. They do interesting things. So, I think this will probably be good if you like dramas, if you like plays. It's shot as interesting as they can because it is a play. All the action takes place, in a few rooms. Masterful family drama. Yeah, everybody's raving about it. They got an interesting apartment to shoot in, and they've got to make it as interesting as possible because, after a while, you're seeing the same room over and over again. So, cinematically, that's the challenge when you sort of adapt a play. And a lot of times they'll go, off in another direction. Like, I bet the opening of this is them in cars and on the streets of New York coming in just to give it some, outsideness, and you're probably not going to see characters end up on the street or in a completely different location other than the hall or the other room or the bathroom or whatever. Just because that's the function of a play, and it takes place at a family dinner, so you can only go so far. Yeah, here he is looking outside, which was probably also in the play. And here's Amy Schumer crying in a dramatic scene, and I gotta say, she looks like she's good at it. I mean, good. I'm not a huge fan of Amy Schumer, but that seems to be what she wants to do. She seems to be good at it, at least in that scene. So, I think if you like dramas, and especially if you like plays, you'll probably dig this. It's not for me. It's usually not the kind of thing I drill down into, because it's too boring for me. I'm too amped up on iced tea. But it's just interesting to me that this stuff is mostly unscathed, and they seem to be intent on changing other stuff to make it kind of more like this in a lot of ways, in that it's dramatic and gut-wrenching kind of thing. Just find that contrast interesting. Okay. Anyhow, that's my 2 cents. The Humans, coming soon from A24.